Beha'alotcha. When you set up God's trumpet call presence, encounter the living Messiah. 7 angels of the 7 lamps. Beha'alotcha is the 36th Torah portion and 3rd Torah portion in the 4th book of the Torah, the Book of Numbers. The Torah portion begins with instructions about lighting of the menorah. Menorah is the Hebrew word for lamp. It is a special form of a candelabra used in the tabernacle and in the ancient temple in Jerusalem. In Exodus chapter 25 verse 31 to 40, Adonai said to Moshe to make a menorah of pure gold. Verse 31. And he said, make 7 lamps for the menorah. Verse 37. The light of the menorah alludes to the light of the Messiah. Menorah provided light in the tabernacle. Its light radiating in the presence of God. It symbolized the light of His presence. Messiah is the pre-existent light of God. John chapter 1 verse 6 to 8 states, there came a man who was sent from God. His name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning the light, so that through him all men might believe. He himself was not the light. He came only as a witness to the light. In John chapter 1 verse 1 to 5, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. All things came to be through him, and without him nothing made had been. In him was life, and the life was the light of mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not suppressed it. Messiah is the pre-existent light of God, as Daniel in chapter 2 verse 22 states. He reveals deep and secret things. He knows what lies in the darkness, and light dwells with him. According to Numbers chapter 8 verse 2, the lamps are to be set up in such a way that it will illuminate the front of the lampstand. Yeshua HaMashiach, who ascended to the heavenly tabernacle, now tend to the heavenly menorah, the light of revelation that emanates into all worlds. The 7 lamps of the menorah symbolize the 7 spirits of God. From the throne came forth lightning, voices, and thundering, and before the throne were 7 flaming torches, which are the 7-fold Spirit of God. Revelation chapter 4 verse 5. Yeshua, our Messiah, stands among the 7 lamps. He holds 7 stars in his hands. He himself referred to him as the one who holds 7 stars in his right hand. Revelation chapter 2 verse 1. He said 7 stars are the 7 angels of the 7 assemblies, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 assemblies. Revelation chapter 1 verse 20. Messiah is called the one who has the 7 spirits of God and 7 stars. Here is the message from the one who has the 7-fold Spirit of God and the 7 stars. Revelation chapter 3 verse 1. According to this passage, 7 spirits of God corresponds to the 7 stars, which are 7 angels. John describes the Lamb with 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God, which are sent out into all the earth. Then I saw standing there with the throne and the 4 living beings in the circle of the elders, a lamb that appeared to have been slaughtered. He had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7-fold Spirit of God sent out into all the earth. Revelation chapter 5 verse 6. The 7 eyes appear in Zechariah's description of Messiah as well. Messiah is the stone with 7 eyes. For look at the stone I have put in front of Yehoshua. On one stone are 7 eyes. I will engrave what is to be written on it, says Adonai Zebaoth, and I will remove the guilt of this land in one day. Zechariah chapter 3 verse 9. These are the 7 eyes of the Lord which range to and fro throughout the earth. Zechariah chapter 4 verse 10. According to Jewish angelology, there are 4 cardinal angels called Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Uzziel. The Book of Tobit, an apocryphal book, speaks of 7 angels who enter and serve before the glory of the Lord. The 7 flames of the heavenly menorah seem to symbolize 7 archangels in the book of Revelation. The Messiah's presence among the 7 lamps allude back to Numbers chapter 8 verse 2, which speaks of the priest ascending to light the lamps. Yeshua Messiah is a priest in the order of Melchizedek who has ascended to the heavenly temple where he presides over the 7 angels that are called 7 spirits of God. Yeshua walks in the midst of 7 lamps and holding the 7 stars to illustrate that he has authority over the 7 archangels. Likewise, the writer of the book of Hebrews says that God makes his ministers a flame of fire. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 7, and confirms the master's authority over the angels. This sun is the radiance of the Shekinah, the very expression of God's essence, upholding all that exists by his powerful word. And after he had, through himself, made purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of Hagadulah Bamromim. So he has become much better than angels, and the name of God has given him is the superior to theirs. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3 to 4. Light from the Lord. Did the Lord need the light of the menorah? Daniel chapter 2 verse 22 tells us that he knows what is in the darkness and the light dwells with him. In Psalms chapter 139 verse 12 we find, even darkness is not dark to you, and the night is as bright as the day. Why did God command Aaron to light the menorah? Why was a menorah necessary? Mystics say that the light of the menorah corresponds to the revelation of the concealed light in the Messianic era. The lighting was a token of the menorah of the future, when the light of God's glory will fill Jerusalem. All this serves to teach you that the Holy One, blessed be He, does not need to lamps of human beings, but He says, if you will carefully light the menorah in my presence, I will cause a great light to shine upon you in the Messianic age. Accordingly, it says in Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1, arise, shine, for your light has come. Holy original light of creation will illuminate Messianic Jerusalem. The Lord concealed this original light of creation after the 7th day and will reveal to the righteous in the future. According to Rabbeinu Beha'alotcha, lighting of the 7 lamps corresponds to the light of the 7 days of creation. In Proverbs chapter 13 verse 9 it says, the light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked goes out. He observed that the Hebrew word for rejoices in Proverbs chapter 13 verse 9 has the same letters as the word Messiah. Earlier to Numbers chapter 8 verse 15 to 26. In this reading, Adonai separate the Levim from people of Israel. They were chosen to do the service of the tent of meeting. Adonai takes them for himself in place of all those who came first out of the womb. Aaron offered them as a holy gift before Adonai and made atonement for them in order to cleanse them. Adonai gave instructions to Moshe concerning the Levim.